Colton, kind of a struggle all night for you guys offensively. What can you say about that?
We did some things well. We ran the football well for a lot of the night. We unfortunately we found ourselves in some situations where we're behind the chains and had a hard time converting some of those. When we were in front of the chains, we were pretty good. We got behind them. It was a little tougher. Bartlesville did a good job. I mean, they had some good football players out there. We had a hard time blocking their linebacker on a zone play, and had a hard time blocking their corner on a hitch screen, and so they deserve a little credit too.
It seemed like 3 big plays for the 3 interceptions John threw. Was that kind of a learning experience for him? Not familiar with it?
At that point we're kind of in desperation mode, and he's not had to do that before. I don't put that on John. I mean, we had some protection issues. We had some busted route issues on some of those. John is in his evolution as a quarterback, man. He's a young quarterback, and that's not on him, and it's not his fault. I mean, we've got to do a better job of keeping him out of those situations, and when we get in them, we've got to protect him and not make him make throws under duress.
It seemed like your defense really played well. I know there was one point there driving. It was like a 4th and 11. You guys, made the stop right at the sticks, basically.
Yeah. I was proud of them defensively, and it's crazy. I mean, they end up with 31 on the board, and doesn't, just from a defensive perspective, it didn't feel like we played bad enough for 31 points to be on the board. But it's a football game, and it's offense, it's defense, it's special teams, and when we win, that's the case. When we lose, that's the case. We all feed off of each other, and there were times tonight. I mean, I'll say I'm proud of our defense. I'm proud of the way some of those guys played, and Cameron Mayberry, C.J. Citizen, King Williams, Spencer Parsons. I mean, those guys are playing hard and playing well. But there's also some times where we let the field get flipped a little bit. We end up getting a stop, but we put our offense in a worse situation by missing a couple of tackles. So, it all goes together. You can't ever just point to one phase or one play or 2 plays.
You mentioned the special teams. I know you guys had 2 missed field goals there. How big were those in terms of, especially the last one coming as time expired?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it really is, because it's a confidence issue. It becomes a confidence issue for our kicker. One of those was not on him. One of them, I'm not sure if it was the snap or the hold, but one of the 2, I know the ball didn't get down. So one of those is not even on the kicker, and people probably don't notice that and recognize that. There's no instant replay out here in high school football games. So Zach's doing a good job, and he just got to keep working and stay confident. But I think it probably hurts us a little bit because of just the confidence. I mean, the fact that we could have tied the game up, a couple of times there early.
And what did you tell your team after a loss like this, where this was kind of a must-win for you guys, and you didn't come away?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened with Owasso and Booker T tonight, but what we talked about before the game, that if we win tonight and Owasso wins tonight, then we could set ourselves up for a showdown for a home playoff game when we played Owasso. So that's kind of what we were looking at. I doubt that we're eliminated mathematically at this point, but it really needs to even become. It's not about the playoffs right now. It's about us. It's about winning the game. I was proud of them tonight because we've fought for 4 quarters, and that was something that we've been having a hard time staying motivated late in the game, and tonight I feel like they did.